The next morning at the police department, Detective Cherry was assigned to the case. And since she was close to the family, she seems very motivated to reach the bottom of the murder. On the news, Tracy's picture was everywhere. Of course, during times like this, the media would love to make the most out of the opportunity, telling different angles of the same story, just to get more views. Back at the Malones' residence, the atmosphere was a heavy one. Family and friends had gathered there upon hearing the news indeed. Cherry was also in attendance, making mental note of what seems important, while also paying the family her condolences. Detective. Cherry is like a daughter to Mr. Malone. During her early years up till her marriage, she lived and was raised by Mr. Malone, and she was quite close with Tracy. In fact, they went to the same high school. Mr. Malone did not treat Tracy like she is the daughter of one of his workers. Instead, she treated her like family. When Cherry finally spotted Mr. Malone in the midst of the crowd, she hastened towards him and gave him a tight hug. "My condolences, sir," she said, and Mr. Malone replied, "It's all right, my daughter." Since Mr. Malone was an important personality in the state, many dignitaries were present at his residence offering their condolences for the loss of their daughter. Most of them would take a minute or two to get close to Mr. Malone and condole him. It was amidst this crowd that Cherry noticed someone grabbed her by the wrist. She turned to see who it was, and it was Lizzie, one of Tracy's sisters. Lizzie dragged Cherry gently into an empty room and shut the door behind them, before Cherry could gather herself together to ask what was going on. Lizzie told her she knew who killed her sister. She told her it was her father, Mr. Malone. Cherry couldn't believe what her ear has just heard. How could Mr. Malone kill her daughter? What for? What does he stand to gain with her death? These were the questions racing through Cherry's mind.